So we have a big summoning event coming up, but I wanted to give a big warning about it. Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock, and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video, and today we're going to be talking about the big upcoming summon rush and the boost that they'll be doing for that for Primal Shards. The main thing that I really wanted to kind of sink home for this one is that while this is a boosted event for Primal Shards, this is the bad kind of boosted event. They do this every once in a while where Primal Shards, they double your chances of receiving epic and legendary champions from Primal Shards, but not mythicals. The chance to get mythicals is still there, but it's not as good as during the good kind, where we have double the chances of getting mythicals. Now, there are some worthwhile and interesting champions to kind of talk about in this progressive chance. You do have an opportunity for Duchess. I think she may be a little not as strong and dominant as she was, but still a top tier support champion that almost any account would be thrilled to have. Firo the Barkhorn is one of my most wanted. I am actually kind of tempted to pull some sacreds during this event to try and chase for him, but I'm probably not going to end up doing that, just given the I've had really good luck lately on some of the shard pulls, and I don't want to press that luck any further. I'd rather save my sacreds for especially for the turtles and opportunities coming up for the turtles. And that's kind of a whole other part of this, but we'll talk about that in a second. Now, you do have an opportunity to get Shredder from Voids, but those are not boosted chances, and it's just a summon rush. So, kind of gauge your decision on that as you want. Perhaps I should have saved my Voids for Shredder, but I'm actually still very happy with getting Senna in the other shard pull the other day. So listen up, I just got a new promo link that you can use to follow along with me on my latest free-to-play adventure and get a free Elenaril as well as 3 more powerful epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get Elenaril right after signing up, as well as Fayne, Uugo, and Tagoar as you progress through Raid. Click on my link right now and let's crush this together. I'm fine with that decision, but yeah, that's kind of what's going on with the summoning event. I do think that the two really worthwhile. Oh, and Glacid is really good as well. I'm not super high on Prisma or Loki, but these 3 are good. But I would never pull primals outside of a 2x primal. They're just too valuable, and mythicals are too good. The other thing to remember when it comes to mythical champions is that if they are underwhelming, like if they are weaker, they are very likely to get a buff. We just buffed one of my favorites, which is Androck. Very happy to have seen him get a buff. I'm very pleased with the buff. It has actually made quite kind of fun. Yeah, I kind of like, he actually completely, his resistance capabilities are so good. He actually makes it so the Viper, I don't even have to lock out the Viper for him, if you're familiar with that. So yeah, I really like Androck, one of my favorite mythicals. Honestly, I know that he's still maybe not as oppressive as some of the other mythicals in the game. You could say the same thing about Mezimel, but I have had success using them the way that I use them. So yeah, it's one of those things, you see that a lot of time with champions where players will be like, man, I love this champion. They carried my account and did all of these things. And it's like, well, yeah, they did that, but they're still better ones, and I get that. Mezimel is not the best, but for my account, she does a lot of what I'm looking to do. So I've been pretty happy with Mezimel and Androck, but mythical champions are hard to get. And, if we look at my roster again, you'll see free mythical, free mythical, free mythical. So I've only pulled 3 mythicals from primals. And actually one of them, I don't even think came from a primal. I think one of them was a remnant summon too. So, you want to make sure that you're setting yourself up to get more mythicals because they are so impactful. So you really want to save these Primal Shards, and I just do not recommend pulling them during this particular event without the boosted chances to get mythicals, unless you're like a huge whale or kraken and you've just pumped a bunch of money into primals and you're just, you know, oh sweet, here's a chance where I can pull and probably also get my 6th Duchess, you know what I mean, or my 4th Feral or 5th Feral. So, you know, the life of a Mega Kraken. So that's kind of what I wanted to say on that. And there was another big warning that we might be kind of forgetting, right? Yes, there are still all these events and stuff going on. We still have the event dungeon. We still have a lot of things that are kind of happening in the game, but don't forget that they're, and I call them rumors. Somebody pointed out in the comments that it wasn't really a rumor, a leak, whatever you want to call it, a press release that they retracted. I don't know what you want to call it, but the fact remains that based on not only that information, but past instances of this type of event, right? Thinking about the Monster Hunter event, we had an opportunity to get every champion except for Archer Queen and Fatalis Blade Master was the other one that we didn't really. Oh no, I think Fatalis was a guarantee, wasn't he? But it was like Void Shard pull guarantee. Yeah, I think Archer Queen was the one where they didn't guarantee it. They were like, yeah, no, you gotta. They did like a 10 times chance during a 2x. And then you could get her from the Prism Shards, which is how I ultimately got her. I got her in both of those ways. So, and then I know like for Odin, you could win a tournament. That's how I got Odin on the free to play because I won the tournament. Loki we got for free. Thor was the fusion and yeah, Freya was part of that event too, right? She, I think, was a guaranteed in some way, but I chose not. Oh, I think she was a Deck of Fates. Yeah, so my point is that it's pretty likely that we're going to have ways to get them, and it's pretty likely those are going to involve pulling shards. So just keep that in mind moving forward, that it might be beneficial for you to save those resources and not spend those primal shards right now when it's not a boosted 2 times for mythicals, and those could be good points for somebody that's a low spend or free to play towards getting the turtles that we don't have yet, right? We've got Michelangelo. If you did the fusion, you've got Donatello, but Leonardo and Raphael are still out there. And I know me, I want them more than I want to perhaps go for this summon rush that's coming up. So, all right, well, that's my little spiel. I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. A quick video today, so I'll give you guys one extra little treat here. We'll go ahead and pull this. This is the one that you get from doing the dungeon. It is a legendary and it's a 3-star. Rhodos, I have a 5-star already, so that doesn't help me at all. All right, well, we will call that a video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. It is the best way to support my channel, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Take care.